Hi guys, it's Jelly from Feeling Jelly Arts here. Right now we have 2 more weeks until Tracon. It is my biggest event of the year, so I'm really excited and there's lots to do before it, so let's get going. Tracon stands for Tampere Role Playing and Anime Convention, and it is the biggest event of the year for me. It is the biggest selling event for me, and that makes the prep work even more important. And there is quite a lot of things for me to do. We are changing things up a bit this year as we are outside, and that has never happened to me before. So exciting but nervous times. They actually decided to extend their outdoor areas this year. There is an artist alley in the outside area and also artisan cottages, which I am staying at. So it is, if you have ever been to Christmas markets or such events, there are these little cottages where you sell your items from, and that's what we are gonna do for Tracon this year. As I was pitched this idea by the organizers, I was super excited to jump in for this kind of test, first edition of this kind of artist booths here in Finland, so I'm really excited to try it out. Of course, since it is a bit different, I don't know really what to expect. My booth layout is going to be totally different. There is some shelving on the back wall of the cottages, so I might be using those for my pillows. But otherwise, it's really open and in the air, so to say. As they have extended the outdoor areas, they have also extended the open hours on Friday. So really unusual for Finnish conventions to stay open until 10 p.m. And that's what's gonna happen. We will have to see if we can hang out all the way to the end, but at least we are going to try. So long open hours, long days, lots of people attending, hoping for a good show. So let's get preparing. I just also received my stock, so let's get opening it. These are looking quite awesome. These were actually requested from me at Kota Expo, so hope the people enjoy them. There's also Demon Slayer variation. And so many new pillow designs. I got so many new designs all at once. There's Obanai, Marito, Nishinoya, Bokuto, Kaiju, and Kafka, Hoshina, Umemiya, Kazutora and Akashi, even Fuegoleon and Bachira and Hinata, and Choso. Some of these will be sold at Tracon, as you can see, and there's some of them that I only will have as pre-sale samples. That's why there's so many designs that I just couldn't decide which ones to actually make. So some of them will be only as samples. Of course, I had to do this at the time of the biggest event of the year. I could have chosen any other time to make it easier for me, but no, I had to do it just now. I also got some new magnet designs. Here's some of the... Oh yeah, it's the new takoyaki one. Looking cute. I got some new, more original ones, and then I just had to do the kaiju characters as magnets as well. I think there are some other magnet series as well. Oh yeah, Bungo Stray Dogs, it's always a fan favorite. What else is there? Also the Apothecary Diaries. It's been popular lately, so doing that as well as magnets. And then adding on my sticker stuff, had to wrestle the bag open. Yeah, Shinobu has run out. There's some more originals. Anya has run out. Some more kaiju. Okay, so currently I'm really stressed out. It's again about the cats. Him, actually, he has a little eye wound that hasn't healed, even though we have been taking care of him. And I don't think he will heal before Tracon, so stresses me out extra hard. He has to wear the cone of shame all the time, but we free him from time to time so that he can play and eat and stuff. Makes it even more important for this event to go well. It's not cheap to take care of a cat. Okay, we have about 1 week before Tracon and it is time to build the test setup, and it's gonna be quite different this time as the cottage has some limitations. It is quite wide, but the ledge for the setup is quite narrow, so we will have to see how everything fits. Yeah, but let's do it. Okay, so it is finished, but it doesn't feel structurally really sound. It's really wobbly, so I think I will try to enforce it from behind. This is gonna be the front, where all the stuff goes, and then I'm hanging up everything to the wall here. Okay, so I added 2 beams like this to the sides, and then there's one that's going behind it, and it feels much better already. So now I just build on top of it. So it is somewhat coming together. I now notice that I should switch one of the middle rows to higher pieces so that this sign doesn't get covered by the magnetic board. It would also help the tote bags a bit, I think. This standee is going to be somewhere here, and these charms will be displayed here. Okay, so this is what I had thought of doing, like a 2-part box, and then the standee and these pouches on top, and then the lanyards here. But I don't like it that much because of the empty space here. So I think I will remove this part of the box and just leave that thing there and make space for the standee there. And raise the lanyards a bit higher, and then I think here will be good space for some stickers. I do like how this thing looks, but it just has to be cut short, so only one side of those. Okay, I think it's now better. I think it's gonna be tough to fit in everything I want. I still don't have a spot for my memo pads. This is exactly where the table will end. So this is the space I have for whatever isn't on the table, and the big stickers aren't here yet. So I might have to think about some things. Maybe like not displaying my magnets here and instead giving them from behind the booth. That is always an option. So to save some space here. Okay, I think this way it would be the most manageable. The pins went here. The magnets will be given from behind the booth. Yeah, the phone rings are going there. And the stickers and the memo pads will be here. And this is where the table will connect to here, actually. So I was building it a bit backwards, but yeah, it's difficult when you don't have enough space. I must say this is the most uncertain I have been about a table setup in my entire career. It's something completely new to me. It's a cottage, not a table. It's an actual booth, not just a table. Yeah, I have to take into consideration the ceiling and the actual walls of the building,
there's gonna be a pillar here. That's why I cut the table from the pillar. And then behind this section on the wall there will be my pillow display. That's why I didn't build it in the display this time. There's gonna be shelves on the back wall of the cottage, and that's where the pillows are going to go. I'm hoping that it works as I have planned, as I have never seen the cottage live. So yeah, just fingers crossed that it works. But for now I'm satisfied, and then I will start packing and putting all of this into the bag, and then filling the bags as I go during the weekend. Found my 2 prints. This is all of my current pillow designs, and this is the pillow pre-sale. They're supposed to fit in this area. I don't know if that's gonna happen. They are beasts. Too big. I didn't plan it like this, but yeah, just have to work around it. Okay, it is the Tuesday of the week of the Tracon. I just received great news. The cat's eye is healthy. Say hi. Say hi to everyone. Yes. It got better, which is great news. I don't have to stress about him anymore. I'm also going to finish up my packing today and closing up my Etsy shop for the weekend. So that's what's gonna happen today. Yeah, great news, Noki. Great news. And packing has been finished. These 2 suitcases, this bag with a box of pillow covers, this sports bag with all of the pillows, filled pillows, and then for my personal stuff, the bag. I always feel like I overpack for this event, but I know it's gonna be good, at least considering the past years, so I hope I won't have all of this stuff coming back with me. Okay, so it's Thursday, the day before the event. Friday is actually day 1 in this event. As soon as we hit Tampere tomorrow, we will be going straight to setup, and we have 3 hours-ish for the setup tomorrow. It seems like the convention gods have blessed us, or will bless us, with great weather for the whole weekend. We are staying outside in this event, so that is obviously great to have sunshine instead of rain. I think there will be a lot of people moving around the park area that will be posted, so really excited, looking forward to it. My social media posts for the event seem to have gotten some kind of hype going on, so I'm really looking forward to what the weekend will bring. I am expecting about double the sales of my best-selling show this far this year, so this event tends to be the best by far for me, and I'm really hoping that moving outdoors doesn't really change anything, and if something, it makes it even a better sales day, as the park area doesn't require any tickets, so even people can just wander around to the booths, and I hope that actually increases the sales instead of making them less. Also, a really good weather, hot weather, like you can see from the background, tends to make the house or the Tampere talo even hotter or more humid. So I hope that people like to actually hang out outside more and actually come shopping as well. I am a bit worried about the long sales hours, especially on top of all the travel time I will have on Friday morning and on Sunday evening. I will be really tired by Saturday evening. Tomorrow I will be leaving by train at 5 a.m, which is way too early, and the sales time is going to be until 10 p.m. So it's gonna be really long day, but I hope I can recover from that for Saturday and then also keep going on Sunday. At least I did take a day off from my day work or my full-time job for Monday, so that I can do my inventory and rest a bit before going back to work the next week. But yeah, really long sales hours. I really hope I can manage. Of course, I will have Rota to help me this time around again. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to a really good show. See you tomorrow. Say hi to Rota. Rota.
Hey!
Almost to Tampere talo. Soon to make the setup. Almost there. And here's our little hut. We started taking apart our stuff already before we even got the keys. And this is where the weekend will be spent. Time to build. This is what it looks like now. It's turning out really cute so far. It's really hot out here. The sun is turning towards us, but for now we are still in the shadow, but I think it's looking really cute. Almost finished, just a bit more. Rota is doing the finishing touches. And we are finished. This is what it's looking like right now. It's really hot. It's so hot, and it's only, what, almost 2 o'clock?
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
So it's gonna be a long night if it stays this warm.
But it should get cooler closer to evening.
Rota promises that it gets cooler. I'm unsure. Well, it should get cooler if we stay until 10 p.m, but I'm not sure if we will stay until that. So I think we should pack up by 8 p.m. and then head out to the accommodations and do the stuff we have to do in the evenings, because otherwise we're gonna be dead tomorrow morning. So yeah, I think we will pack up early today, just to be fresh tomorrow. We are now 10 minutes into day 1, and we already made a bunch of sales, so that just tells how good this show is. Okay, so we are about 1 hour in, and it's going great. So far we have made a bunch of sales, bunch of big sales, bunch of pillows have sold, so that's great. We are now about 2.5 hours into the show. It's really going great. Sales are actually even picking up a bit more. So far we have done about a slow conventions Sunday worth of sales in the first 2.5 hours. So yeah. We are now about 4 hours into the con, I think, and we have gotten so much positive feedback for the design of the cottage and the fact that we are actually outside. And I think now the weather has gotten really pleasant, not so hot anymore, as we are turning into the evening. Yeah, I'm really having fun. People are having fun. There's a lot of people in the park, so sales are really good. And yeah, it's all overall really good. Okay, it's now 7:30 p.m. and we are already getting quite tired, so we're thinking if there's no rush of customers, we are closing in 30 minutes. But if there are a lot of people in front of the booth, we will stay open a bit later, but hoping that we get some rest soon. We set up the fairy lights about an hour ago, and now they are starting to show as it's getting darker. I think they, along with the sakura vine, are looking really cute. Okay, so we have fit everything in the cottage again. Have to close it down for the night now to the store, and then shower and sleep. We are so tired. So Rota, how did it go?
It went well. It was very hot, very sweaty, but very fun and new experience.
Yeah, how did you feel about selling outside?
Well, I prefer the outside air a lot compared to the inside convention air.
True. Inside it's always humid, hot, and feels like suffocating. But even though it was really hot now, I think we still kind of felt better anyway. So, and I kind of like the outdoors area. People were coming and going instead of there being a rush of people all the time. And
it doesn't feel so cramped like inside areas can feel.
Yeah, and there was space around the booth, so also being able to spread outside the actual table area felt quite nice. So yeah, we are just super tired, as you can see, ready to take a shower and then sleep. Bye. Okay, day 2. We are still getting ready. Rhoda is having breakfast. I just put on my yukata. Hopefully it's not too hot to wear it today, but if it is, I will just have to have whatever is under as my costume for the day. Yesterday was great. After tallying all the numbers, I actually passed the sales of last year's Friday, and the sales are already good enough to be a smaller event in itself. So just expecting the same from the rest of the week. Yeah, excited for today. It's supposed to be the busiest day, and so yeah, it's Saturday. Yeah, so let's go. And we are here. So the cottage is closed, and now we fix it for the day. Like on the inside, as you saw last night. So time to fix it. So I finally have time to show the table better. Yesterday was such a rush, and also this morning, before I was even ready, there were people shopping, so almost impossible here. So the tote bags are here. I made it taller in the test setup, but there was no space, so I had to change. And I also actually sold already the new one-piece tote bag out, so that's great news for me. And so I got to switch the pillow pre-sale up there. This is what the table is looking like. I had to add these little flaps here to make some extra space for the stickers. And this is the other side. We switched these over here instead of this spot where they were yesterday, since I thought it was too hard to see what's going on here. So to avoid any chance of theft, we switched it around. I'm really happy. I think it's cute. It's still cute. It was cute yesterday as well, but still cute. I really like the chance to spread out, also to use the back area for the pillows, even though I think people are having a bit of difficulty to see them there, but at least I have the sign here where it says prices and all the designs. So yeah, super excited for the day. Like I said, we already made some sales, and so it's gonna be a great day, I think. Let's go. Okay, we have been open now for about an hour, and after the initial sales before we even opened, it has been quite slow, but almost feeling like a Sunday morning, but still good. I went inside to check out the artist alley, and that is actually really busy right now. I think that's where all the people have gone. It wasn't open yesterday, so that's why the rush is now happening there. But I think it will get busier by the day, as the day goes on, so here's for hoping it actually happens. Here's the view for the weekend. It is now 12:30. It has been quite steady sales-wise ever since the last clip. The cottage is starting to get really warm. As you can see me starting to sweat. We're still managing, but soon we might have to do some game moves regards to that. Sold really well on tote bags this morning. Already sold out my Korok bags. So doing great. Okay, so it's now about 2:30 and the weather is quite manageable. There's a bit of wind blowing and the sun is going behind the clouds every now and then, so it hasn't been that bad as yesterday. The pillows have been moving a bit more slowly today compared to yesterday, but I hope we can clear the shelves by the end of the event. Okay, it has been unexpectedly slow the whole day, but the sales are like racking up. So I don't know quite how to feel. It feels really slow actually, but I can't really complain. Otherwise, we are doing good. It isn't so hot anymore as it's cloudy and there's a bit of wind blowing. We just ate. Always makes us feel a bit happier. And yeah. Okay, we have about 2.5 hours of sales time left for the Saturday, and I realized why it feels so slow. We made only about the same amount of sales as yesterday with 4 more hours of sales time, so that's why. I also wanted to add that I think the cottage needs a bit more upkeep than a regular table. For example, I have back here the box of pillows, all of these charms, up on the shelf, all of the backstock, and I keep organizing all of it at all times. I think a normal table is easier to like manage. So yeah, at least it keeps me busy. Okay, so I was thinking why it felt so slow, and I realized that people in the park are not used to shopping outside. This is the first time the cottages are out here, and also the first time that the outdoors artist alley is happening. So people have been asking like, where is this other artist alley area? Are we only here for one day, or is there other people that are only one day? And I think that is the reason why it feels slow. People are just actually hanging out instead of shopping. There are also people doing shopping, but since most people are just hanging out, it kind of feels like there is no one doing the actual thing. Oh my god, I was interviewed for the national TV. I was so nervous, but I think it went well. Let's see if I can get a clip from the actual news show. It might be impossible because I will be traveling during the time when they show it. It wasn't live, but it will be shown tomorrow evening. So yeah. And it is once again torn up for the night. Good morning, it's day 3 and we are so tired. We are taking a slow morning, or kind of slow morning, and trying to only aim to the cottage at 9 a.m. So that we have an hour to set up the table today. I can't do these 3-day conventions anymore. I think I'm too old for this. Everything hurts. Every place hurts. My brain hurts. Yeah. Just trying to survive the day. At least I think, since it's a Sunday, it will be quite slow. So that's a good sign. For the morning, I mean. It should pick up for the last few hours of the convention, but hoping that it does. I sold quite a lot of things yesterday, so we have to do some changes to the setup, and like you can see, nothing is moving here. Yeah, we're soon heading out, so see you at the venue. And it's sunny again. Of course it is. Okay, so we are here and the table is ready. You can see I added pillows here. I sold out quite a lot of so that's what I had to opt for. These are the only tote bags that are left. Um, and then there's still quite a lot of magnets, but some designs have sold out. The button pins have condensed into one box. A lot of stickers went, more than usual. I also sold finally my sticky notes this weekend, and quite a lot of charm designs have sold out, and also almost all of my hand fan designs are sold out. So that's great news for me. Hoping that selling out on some stuff doesn't affect the sales today. Okay, so as expected, we have been open for 30 minutes and it's been really slow. There's not many people around. Let me show you guys. Just a few people walking around, not too many. So, hoping that it speeds up from here. Bees are currently raiding our cottage, and I'm so afraid of them. There was 3 bees at the same time here just now, and they're all the time keep trying to come in. So, if it's like this all day, I don't know what we're gonna do. It is now 1 p.m. on the Sunday and really slow, almost like a smaller convention slow. Yeah, I guess just people are not shopping in the park anymore. Saw some friends, which is always nice. Had a little chat with them, but otherwise we're just pretty much waiting. There are customers every once in a while, but just mostly window shoppers, so yeah, I don't think we're gonna break any records in this event. We currently have only 1 hour left of the show, and luckily most of the pillows have sold, so I think there's enough room for me to carry everything back home. But I kind of wished that it was a bit busier Sunday, but everything good so far. Okay, and the hut is closed. See you at home. Here we are, made it to the station. And my train is late, of course. That's how it goes with trains here in Finland. Hi again, guys. It's been a few days since Tracon, and I'm finally starting to feel like myself again. It was quite hard standing around in the cottage for 3 days, and I got some kind of aches all over my body after that, and I think I'm just getting old. But yeah, now I'm starting to recover slowly, so let's talk about the event itself. I must say that I had quite a lot of fun with the outdoors experience. The weather was great, of course, even though it was a bit hot at times. Then the park was pretty, we got a lot of fresh air. I even had fun testing out a new kind of setup, so I think overall it was a great experience. And the most positive side of being outside was that my customers didn't need a ticket. So someone actually said to me that they came only to shop from me, which always warms my heart to be that important for someone to only attend the whole event just because of me. So yeah, that was definitely one of the best sides of staying outside. Also, getting interviewed was quite fun, even though my clip didn't show in the national TV. It was published online in an article. Yeah, so nerve-wracking, super grateful. Hasn't happened to me before, so exciting times. As I've said before, this event hasn't usually done this kind of artisan booths outside, so I think it was a great test run for the event. But I think that the weather was a bit too good to be actually giving any realistic information about how it is to sell outside. Weather in September in Finland can be quite unpredictable at times, so yeah, just have to keep that in mind for the future. Also, I think that the attendees were quite confused of where to find all of these artists and artisans, as they do currently have a vendor space with artisans included, artisan alley, artist alley indoors, also the artisan booths outside, which I was in this time around, and an artist alley outdoors. So even on Sunday afternoon, people were still confused, seeing our booths for the first time, that hey, here's again artists. I think they have to fix that for the future if they are going to set up this layout of this outdoor area again. I think it might even fix itself in the future as people get used to having artists also outside, but definitely something for the event to consider in the future. This year they had a lot of artists, I think a lot more than usual, and think that affected my sales a bit, and I think it's true for others as well. So Friday was really busy, Saturday slowed down, and then Sunday was super quiet, which was odd for Tracon, and I think that was the reason that there were just too many artists and people were shopping with those artists that were there only for one day, so that's what affected my sales. I also sold out most of the new popular things and popular characters by Saturday evening, so that might have also affected my Sunday sales. And of course, that's nothing I can blame on the convention. I should have been more prepared, and now I'm kicking myself in the butt for that, but you can never guess what items sell beforehand. So that being said, my total sales for the whole weekend were about 6,500, which is great, of course. Easily the best-selling convention for me this year, and even after expenses and sales taxes, my take was about 4,200, so awesome show, can't really complain. We didn't break any records this year. The past years I've seen a slow growth in my sales, but this year we went just a bit under last year's sales. I think because of the amount of vendors, people being confused about where my booth was, and we are a bit in a recession in Finland currently, and also running out of stock early on, so I think those affected my sales. I am still super happy with how the event turned out for me, and I can always recommend this show to anyone, artists and attendees alike. There's a lot of things to do, it's always super fun, great sales, and even if you're from abroad, I definitely recommend it for you to visit sometime. I do plan to do this event again next year if they just take me. I know there's a huge competition on all the dealer spots, so hoping for the best. I am not going to risk it with the outdoor space again, just because the weather can be quite unpredictable. And instead I want to do a vendor space next year, even though this year a lot of people complained that the vendor hall was quite empty and quiet, but still I think it's a natural progression for me to go there next year instead. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment or subscribe, and do check out my other social media from the links below to follow along on my artist adventure. I have pillow pre-orders going on until the 22nd of September on my online shop, with 8 new pillow designs going up. So if any of these designs interest you, please do check it out before the time runs out. Next up for me is Tracon Expo in Sweden. It is my first convention abroad, so really excited. A bit nervous to fly with my luggage for the first time ever, but hope to see you guys there. Bye.